Ready, set, hut.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the Weekend Zone. This is our dear friend Chris's very last Weekend Zone. This is actually his very last show on the Fumble because this airs on. So this is his last show on the Fumble. Wow. I'm Britt Johnson. You guys can follow me on all social media at I am Britt Johnson. Look at this man's app because you have to make sure you follow him if you want to stay up to date with him because he will not be on this show anymore. Chris?
Yes, it's your boy Chris. You'll find me everywhere at CK2K, and I hope that I get to talk to some of you guys still over there on CK2K.
Yes, and it's your girl Jackie Ray. You can follow me everywhere at JRay the Fanatic. Apparently, I'm hot. Do you hear the sirens? Do you hear how hot?
I think I'm Chris. So.
Now you know why I'm trying to leave. They after me. I gotta go.
Now, we're going to get into honorable mentions right now, and this first one is going to be for you, Chris. We're not doing any more montages for you, nothing like that, because I know it annoys you. This is a moment that is going to make you very happy. It happened last weekend, but now we have the audio for it. Dave, if you can roll that clip for us. This is for you, Chris Clark.
Score. Yeah, I would don't score. Don't score. Get the first.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Give this to Gurley.
So, he said, do not score twice, and Gurley scored. This makes Chris so happy, you guys, because of the simple fact that Chris Clark is a Saints fan, and this is in his division, the NFC South. And how do you score, Chris Clark, after your quarterback just told you several times not to score? And then your score ends up making you lose the game. How does that even happen?
Yes.
Chris,
especially when you're
this.
What makes this so perfect is because it's Todd Gurley, the man who was so smart to do this 2 years ago with the Rams, and he played it so perfectly then. And it's like now that he has the Falcons jersey on, he just caught the stupid, and I loved it. It's just the icing on the cake for the entire moment. I loved it.
I had to show that for you, Chris. I just had to. Because now you're going to have a smile on the rest of the show.
Yeah, I haven't stopped.
And that's part of what helped him beat me for 2 weeks in a row. That
I did pick the lines.
Play helped him beat me again.
And then just like when you hear the audio with it, like he literally is like, don't score.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Don't score.
Right. I can do this. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh! All year long. That's just gonna be my Shacked in a Full play of the year for sure. So moving on. Apparently, the Toronto Raptors are not going to be in Toronto anymore. Apparently, they're finally coming to America. They are the only NBA team that is not in America right now. They are in Canada, as you guys know. And they are going to go somewhere, middle of America, actually. They're going to go join, apparently, the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. So there were a couple tweets that went out. Starting, Patrick Mahomes is here for it. He's like all about this right now. He's so excited. So Bleacher Report reported, Louisville KFC Center has been considered as a potential alternative location for the Raptors to play next season. Currently, travel from the U.S. into Canada is banned due to COVID-19, if you guys did not know that. Patrick Mahomes said, bring them to KC. And then in another tweet, the mayor actually doubled down on it, saying, working on it. Do you guys think, Jackie, also that Kansas City is the perfect place for the Toronto Raptors to play their next season?
Kansas City's not the perfect place for anybody. It's just a place where people end up. So no, it's not. And I was looking for Drake tweets. I was looking for Drake to be like, nope, we're not gonna let this happen. But nothing. So it is temporary though, from my understanding, right? It's just until the COVID passes. Right. I did see a bunch of tweets.
That's what
people
they
saying,
say.
Oh my God.
Right. That's what
I saw a bunch of tweets from Kansas City fans that were like, we got a basketball team. I'm like, no, you don't. You got, it's temporary. It's just here for now.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess it's fine since it's here for now. But no, it's not a good place for anybody. I actually have family in Kansas City, and I can tell you for a fact, Kansas City is not a good place for anybody.
Jazz. I went there and listened to some jazz. It's cool
There
for
you
that.
go.
And some barbecue.
What else you do, Britt?
That's about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else you do?
The National Negro League Museum. Because that started in Kansas City. And
you know what? I imagine that tickets to travel there will probably be pretty cheap because I just flew round trip to Denver last month for $30. So Kansas City's not that far. So I would imagine.
I just love that we're having a
Smoothie
Smoothie King arena and a Yum KFC arena in the NBA. This is hilarious to me. This is great. I'm waiting for the Popeyes Bowl center. Well, I guess, but this is just funny to me. I'm just waiting for the name.
The Diabetes Center. That's ridiculous. That's too much.
Anything you want to add, Chris? What are your thoughts? Do you think that this could potentially become permanent with the Toronto Raptors moving to Kansas City? And do you think Drake is not saying anything because he's currently in America, so he wouldn't be able to go to the games in Toronto, but now he's residing in Kansas City for the season to watch his team play?
No, I think it just makes sense for Drake to not say anything because, like we talked about many times, we didn't really see Drake keep that same energy last season like he was the year prior. Right. So it just it stays with the same sense with that because he obviously has nothing to say because they're not the championship Raptors anymore. But no, I don't. I hope if they do stay here, I hope it's not Kansas City. I feel like this was the perfect opportunity. Maybe I'm beating the dead horse, but why not just put them in Seattle? Just let them play in Seattle. That just would have been dope. They have the arena ready. The key arena is ready to go. Play them in Seattle, but whatever. I mean, if they end up staying here permanently, I hope it's not in Kansas City. I get it, like it's right on the corner, Kentucky, and all that stuff, big basketball. I get it, but at the same time, just like I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Especially the Yum KFC. I don't like it. I don't like it.
All right, well, that is it for honorable mentions. Chris, final athlete trash talk. What you got for us?
Yes, and actually I got some athlete trash talk coming from your boy, Jerry Jones, who is trash talking one of his ex-players that just got released from the squad. Yeah, Dontari Poe, who we got to admit, he's towards the end of his career right now. So, he was trying to be a part of, the leadership of that defense that a lot of people were hoping was going to be a lot better this season, but just has not been that. So after a lot of changes that has been going on with the defense, they decided to ultimately let him go. But Jerry Jones was not going to let him go without letting him know how he truly felt about him. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of here for it because you never really hear the owner come out the way that he did about Poe. But he said, quote, he's like, when you're 30 pounds overweight and you're not doing anything about what's keeping you from performing well on the field, there's no reason to get into any other stuff. And he said this on Wednesday night on ESPN, talking about the cutting of Dontari Poe. And it's kind of facts because, he's not the same player he is. He's not doing anything about trying to be a better player. So I'm not completely against it. But and he doubled down on the fact that he said what he said, and he felt like he should say what he had to say on the platform like ESPN. He said, we have a platform here, but the platform on football field has a high standard, and he, talking about Poe, was not up to that standard. He needed to correct that, and he did not. I'm going to leave it at that. Pretty much saying, kick rocks, see you never, goodbye, Dontari Poe. And I'm sure, Britt Johnson, you're probably echoing that sentiment because you guys made some good pickups for the defense, and it was looking like at least the Cowboys defense would make a turnaround. But then now they're the team that's given up the most points on the defensive end, and he was not helping in that at all. So I'm sure you're probably just as happy to see him go, aren't you?
Yeah, and then I know Jerry Jones wanted to make sure he tried to say it's because he sucks and because of the weight, because obviously we do know he was the only player to kneel for the Dallas Cowboys at the beginning of the season. So there's that whole thing too that goes with it. And I'm sure that Jerry Jones was probably looking for a reason to get him out, and he didn't have to look very hard. Honestly,
he did not help.
He's been terrible this season. So at the end of the day, I would have released him too, just because he has been really bad. And he, as you said, he is a vet, so he doesn't have that, the vet minimum is a lot different than a rookie minimum. So why don't you just have some young guy in that you can at least work with and have this older guy that's at the end of his career, and he's not worried about his weight. He's whatever, this third, because they do have a weight that they're supposed to maintain, and he's literally every single week consistently not made weight every single week this season. So, and we're in now. So I think Jerry waited as long as he could to make it not look like it was the kneeling. And I think that Poe definitely didn't add to the fact that you're releasing me because of the kneeling and not releasing me because I'd suck on the football field, because he sucked on the football field.
Right.
Because he definitely did. Yeah, he did not make it that much harder on him to let him go.
Did he
for
lose
sure.
a pound?
Yeah.
I know you said he tried to make weight.
Did he?
Did he lose a pound ever? Like 1 pound?
It sounded like he was gaining weight.
I mean, he was fluctuating. Yeah, he was fluctuating, but he never made weight. Like, so sometimes he'd lose a couple pounds, but
So he was given
the
chances.
weight that he's supposed to be, he never weight, like ever. So he was always, regardless of if it was 10 or 15 pounds over, he was always overweight, like always. So
yeah, that can't cut it. That can't cut it.
All
That
right,
can't cut it. So
guy.
gets the boot.
I would have been
We'll
here
see
to
what's
fight for
next.
him, but that weight,
He didn't make it easy. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe he was hanging out at the Smoothie King Center in the Chick-fil-A or in the KFC Center too much.
The
Yum
Maybe he was
KFC
like,
Center.
no,
Yum.
they close to Dallas.
Don't forget
They
the
close
yum.
to Dallas.
If he was in that smoothie center, he probably would have made weight. It's like KFC.
Oh boy. No. Now, I'm not surprised about this. We talked about Jeff Garcia. Yes, that Jeff Garcia, for those who have been watching football for quite some time, that Jeff Garcia had some words to say about Cam Newton and how he played pretty poorly in his I would say for the majority of this season, but predominantly in that last game where he was eventually benched for Stidham. And he had a lot of things to say. He was upset that, he played that bad and then still dressed the way he dressed. And I'm not going to read the stuff that he said because it's still Jeff Garcia talking about it. But I did believe that he was making a point, but in the same breath, we're talking about Cam Newton. So at that same time, I want Cam Newton to still be Cam Newton and not change regardless of what's going on. And Cam Newton came back and responded to Jeff Garcia in a way that I saw coming. He did it in a very Cam Newton way. He responded to everything he said when the Greg Hill Show asked him about what he thought about Jeff Garcia's comments, telling him what he said. Cam Newton responded with, "Who is this? Number 5, Jeff Garcia?" Well, you know what's crazy? I agree with them. And the fact that he's a former player, he has every right to say that. And until that happens, so be it. He then continued to say, that's another opinionated theory that it's fair to say. I know I come off to so many different people in different ways, and that's fine. You know what? He's exactly right. But I'm not changing the way I dress. And that's what I was looking for. So Cam Newton taking the note, being like, you know what? You're probably not wrong, but I'm Cam Newton. This is what I do. Been doing this, win, loss, or in between. I'm going to keep doing that. And he's very right. But there was a tweet that came up that I thought was pretty funny because it's probably just a coincidence, but Lucy Bird, she had put up a tweet talking about the difference in outfits that he wears when he wins compared to when he loses. And as you can see on the left-hand side, he's very flamboyant with rocking the colors, looking like he, should be playing for the Saints with those, Mardi Gras type suit. Yeah. But then when they lose, he's wearing some shade of gray over on the right-hand side, which is a shame because I'm a big fan of shades of gray when it comes to clothing style. So that sucks to see that. But, I mean, Cam, take that note. If there's any note to take that note. Rock more of the light blues. Rock more of the reds. I mean, you're on the Patriots now, rock some more colors. Maybe that's the juju that you need. I think that might be it.
Easter Sunday colors. Those Easter Sunday colors.
Right. Yes. yes. So maybe that's what you got to change up, Cam. That's probably what got to change. Not changing your outfit, just change up the colors. That's it. But that's it for here on Athlete Trash Talk. This is my last one, Jackie Ray. So please hit us with some good clapbacks. Come on.
So let me just say that I spent an absorbent amount of time trying to find clapbacks that were specifically targeted at Chris. I found a whole bunch of, we think he's the snack. No homo, Chris looks good. But ain't nobody clapping at Chris. They love Chris so much. They even love his Knicks hats and his shirts, and it's just all love. So, Britt, this one, Chris is gonna have to help us defend ourselves because he just a whole snack. So let's roll into these clapbacks.
No holding back today.
Okay, so this one is the first one. I love this one. It says, "What's wrong with Jackie's lips? Them joints look hella swollen." So if you notice, today my lip gloss is popping because I wanted to make sure that you could see just these natural lips. The funny things about this to me is he's probably sitting next to his girlfriend who's looking for collagen doctors right now to get what I got naturally. So Look up, my guy.
He's like,
right. I got nothing up to follow that. Shoot.
Right? Let's get to this next one.
that was actually a compliment.
Right?
Right, for real.
This one says, F the fumble. This is one on one of our lives that people don't understand. It's a live show still. And it says, F the fumble. I wanted to see the title story, but this shit's an hour long and I'm not going to sit here and try to find it. Thank you for pissing me off.
I hate these the most. These ones piss me off so much. Damn title readers. Title reader! I hate them so much. Oh my gosh. Like, it is a live show. There's so many of them on the channel. Just pay attention to what you're watching before you turn it on. We say it in the beginning. Devin says it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like, and then they had the nerve to be pissed off. You wanted to be pissed off at that point.
Right.
That's so stupid.
Right. All right.
So
let's
stupid.
get to this next one. Yo, when did the fumble turn to Inside Edition? This is because we talked about somebody dating somebody. I don't remember. Devin did this story. They did not like that at all. She got similar comments on the one about Dwight Howard and his son. They think we are now Inside Edition.
That's Devin. She's good with those like little crazy baby mama things. That's Devin's thing. So just deal with it, my guy. Shit. Yeah, you clicked on the video because he was semi-interested because he clicked on the title. Right. So, you know, like,
what did you think it was going to be about? Yeah.
Right. All right, we got one more. This one is on the LaMelo Ball one. It says, boring, sad Britt. It's like she doesn't even want to be on the fumble. Bye.
What was his name? MLB, the show gets me angry. Oh my God. Sorry.
Britt.
Actually, that was a couple days ago. That was the day I was hugged. The Dodgers won the World Series. So you're probably right. I was not sad. I was just
tired.
Yeah,
wait,
tired.
What's his name?
MLB the World Series. Okay.
Huh? Shouldn't he know that? If his name is MLB, shouldn't he know that you're a Dodgers fan and what just happened?
He probably doesn't. Right. He probably is not a Dodgers fan, so he was trying to throw shade. The fact because I had a Dodgers shirt on, like all week long. I had my Dodgers gear on, so he was probably like mad and salty, like this boring girl with her boring Dodgers. Nice try, my guy. Nice try.
While sipping tea, I love it. All right, that's all I got for comment. Clap back on the last one. Sorry, I couldn't find any for you, Chris.
No, thanks, guys. Thanks, comments. I'm sure they're gonna have a lot of them when I leave. Now, watch.
Now that you're technically going to be a fan of the show, can you just randomly comment in our section sometime so we can have some good clapbacks over here?
Oh, so hit me up. Let me know if you have a bad week, and I got you. Let me know. I'll make a burner. That's fine.
Great. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna get a whole bunch of this show is trash, and Chris left. We're gonna get a whole bunch of those comments now.
Yeah, we are. That's the next week.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's next week already for sure. So before we get out of here, we have to do our games of the week. This is Chris's final game of the week. I will start off really quick, and then Jackie and Chris, since it's your last one, yind us with your final game of the week. My game of the week is actually going to be the Ravens and Steelers game. Ravens are doing good. Steelers are doing good. Ravens have only lost one game. Steelers are the only undefeated team left in the league. But I actually am predicting that the Ravens win this one. So I think the Steelers will officially lose their first game of the season. And I think it's going to be a great game to watch. I'm so excited to see this. I know Des Bryant won't be playing this just because he's on the team now. I hope he just brings them an extra little bit of zhuzh and, wanting to win this week. And I think it'll be a great game.
Yep. My game is the Patriots versus the Bills. I picked this game for no other reason than I need Cam Newton to go ahead and wear that Easter Sunday clothes because I need him to pull out this win. That's the only reason. I have loved this man from his entire career, and I'm just tired of the flack. I need him to pull out a win because I think people will be surprised if he pulls it out because the Bills are doing very, very well. I'm going for the Patriots and this Easter Sunday Cam Newton suit win.
I like that. Well, being that this is my last weekend zone, I gotta go out with my squad. I gotta go out with the game of the week for me being the Saints and the Bears for multiple reasons. Because the Bears are on a surprising start, had a surprising start this season, and they're sitting at 5-2 behind Nick Foles. Well, thanks to one game to Mitch Trubisky, but other than that, been tremendously Nick Foles. And the Bears have been a well-rounded team. The defense has been holding them afloat until Nick Foles figures it out. So I feel like this is going to be either a low-scoring game or it's going to be one of those high-powered games that I'm very excited to watch. And I want to see my Saints take out, and I know he's behind the scenes because my last one calling everybody out. Dave behind the scenes, producer Dave, Nick Foles fan extraordinaire. I want my Saints to pummel him, and we'll take out the Bears. And that's how I want to go about. Yeah.
Chris, that they are specifically a Nick Foles fan is so weird to me.
Nick Foles to the death, yeah.
Well,
go Saints.
Like any white athlete. So whoever's a white athlete, Dave loves it. And because Nick Foles has been a great white athlete, she loves
that's his goal.
He's always looking for the great white hope, huh?
Yeah. But Chris, I will say I'm surprised you did not go with the start of your man Tua against the Rams for your game of the week because
that is 100% my honorable mention.
I'm sure Chris will be watching that game too. I will be watching a little nervous because they will be playing against Aaron Donald. So I think that'll be a good game. That's an honorable mentions game for everybody for this week for sure. But Chris,
a shot. You got it,
thank you for all these great moments. And Chris is ending how he started. His very first time on the Fumble was on a weekend zone. As a fill-in. He wasn't supposed to host or anything like that. We just had somebody not show up, and we were like, Matt Demecki said, "Hey, Chris, you want to join us on the weekend zone?" And Chris came on out, and he had his first hosting experience on the Fumble for the weekend zone. And so, no better way to start or to end than how you started. So, thank you for everything you've done, all the amazing videos you did, all the time you caught me doing bloopers, and you decided to make little videos of those and air those as well. I appreciate that. But yeah, we love you. We thank you. Jackie, you want to add anything?
Yeah, Chris has just been a true light. Like from the day that I started, he let me talk trash to him about his Knicks, and I learned his faces very quickly. Day one, he was like, "Who is this chick?" That's the first look I got, was like, "Why is she here?" And he just kept that energy, and we just developed this trash banter between us that I actually love. I probably walked in too early in the morning. I would just wait for him to come in so I could be like, "Hey, Chris," and he'd be like, "Oh God."
Especially when Knicks had a bad day, yes.
Yes, his faces just made my entire day. I'm definitely going to be following him. If you guys do not follow him on his YouTube channel, make sure you do, because it's straight comedy and it's fun. Even though he only talks about Knicks, I swear I watch every single one of his videos. So I am so excited for everything that's going to be coming for you, because I know it's going to be great things. So you have a stalker now.
It's not stalking, it's support, and I appreciate it. Now stop it and end it. I'm done. I don't like this. Okay, bye.
Bye, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll miss you, Chris.
Bye,
it's so hard to say goodbye.
To
Woo!